Good morning and welcome to Miracles with Mary Ellen. I'm Mary Ellen Saganovich, and you can always connect with me through AskMaryEllen.com. It is Monday once again, the start of a brand new week, the first full week in June. Yes, we've made it to the middle of 2022. Isn't that wonderful? As you can see, it's a bright sunny day here outside Chattanooga, Tennessee. And I hope you had fun this weekend. I hope you're enjoying life. And I hope you are making choices and decisions to make your life exactly the way you want it. Because guess what we're talking about today on Miracles of Mary Ellen? That's right, we're talking about decisions. Now, decisions is in Truth Lives on page 60. And I thought about not reading it to you, just discussing it with you. Yet, for those of you who do not have the book, I always say that I will read it. So I'm going to read it, and I might stop along the way to point out some things. So if you have the book, pick it up, or if you have a Kindle, download it quickly to Kindle, go to page 60. And on page 60, it says, make a decision. That is a powerful truth right there. Because how many of us, we don't want to make a decision. We don't want to make a decision. And I'm going to tell you why. Any decision you make leads you to a greater understanding of yourself. The point is to make a decision. Stop giving yourself reason after reason for having a life, job, partner, or anything else you don't want in your life. Release your fear of the future by learning and accepting any past indecisive moments. Where did these lack of decisions get you? Take a moment to think about the chances you didn't take. Not with regret, from a learning point of view. Regret immobilizes you just as much as fear. Both will keep you stuck. When you look at any life experience as a lesson to be learned from, you can realize any decision you make lead to a greater understanding of yourself. Today, let go of fear, regret, or any other emotion that may be keeping you from making a decision, as you realize everything in life is an opportunity for learning and growth. And as you always, I like to stop with, enjoy the day. Decisions, so important. And before we go any further, let's look at what is the difference between a decision and a choice, okay? Now, in my opinion, and this is just from my point of view, okay, a choice is a little smaller thing. Like when you get up in the morning, you're going to make a choice whether to have toast or bacon and eggs. Or you're going to make a choice whether to have coffee or tea. You're going to make a choice as to what to drink when you go out to a fast food place. Those are the little moments in life. A decision, the decision that I am speaking about in this particular page, page 60 on Truth Lives, are the choices that you make for your life that can lead you to a peaceful, fulfilled, loving life, or lead you down a path of regret and doubt and all those negative things. So let's look at, there are basically 5 things that you need to be aware of to make your decisions work for you. And number 1 is living in the past. Let's say in the past you've made a decision, a huge decision, and you went to a school, or you went to a school for higher opportunity, and you studied, and you spent all this money, and then you didn't get anything from it. You didn't get a job, you didn't get anything. Let's say you make another decision. You decide to buy a home, or you decide to rent, or whatever. And then that house has water in the basement. This has to be done with it, that has to be done with it. And you're kicking yourself for these bad decisions. And then you get to a point in your life where you're supposed to be making another decision. And instead of making that decision, you give your power of your decision-making power over to someone else. Now, why would you do that? We as humans would give our decision-making power over to someone else, so when it goes wrong, we can say, well, I didn't decide that. See, I told you I didn't want to do that. You trying to blame someone else. You do not want to be responsible for any more bad decisions. So quit living in the past and always accept your own power of decision making. That is a huge power for you. And you need to keep that power, come from your knowings, not your beliefs, your knowings in here, to make those correct decisions. The second thing you need to be aware of is expecting the worst. Let's say you're supposed to make a decision. Your parents want you to make a decision, your husband, wife, whatever. And you turn to them and you go, okay, I'll make a decision, but it's not going to be right, and you're going to be sorry. See, you're expecting the worst. So instead of expecting the worst, you should make a decision and always expect the best. Because when you expect the worst, guess what you get? Of course, you get the worst. Because you're setting that up to happen. So when you make a decision, expect the best, and if it doesn't go that way, learn from it and go forward. Always learn. It's always about learning about yourself. That leads me to number 3. Number 3 is to understand yourself. Understand what you want in life. Understand what you want to do. Understand where do you want to live. Whom do you want to be with? What characteristics do you want to carry inside yourself that will attract your mirror relationship for you into you? Understand yourself so that you can make those correct life decisions to go forward with success. You are strong enough to handle any situation, whatever comes along, good decision or bad decision. It doesn't matter. And let doubt drop away. Always take doubt and throw it in the shredder. Take that word doubt, love yourself enough to let go of that doubt and love yourself enough to keep away from those fears. Why do you fear things that haven't happened yet? You're going to say, well, Mary Ellen, all these bad things are happening around the country. Well, are they happening to you? Don't fear anything that hasn't happened yet. And if it does happen, go through it with love as much as you can. Number 4 is to quit comparing yourself to others. Because when you compare yourself to others, you'll start doing something and you'll go, well, gee, I don't do it as well as them, or I don't have as many followers as they have. That's okay. Who are you doing it for? Are you doing it to get rich and famous? Or are you doing it for yourself and to just reach out and inspire one person? Love yourself enough to know that you are unique and special and that your ideas are unique and special, and go for your passion and do it. Number 5, the last one, is to accept yourself. Accept yourself and your life right where you are. And ask yourself, are you in a good place right now? Or are you in a place where you never thought you'd be? I've been in both places. I've been in places that are really good and great. And I've been in places where, whoa, I never thought I'd have to go through this. Meaning, having no money to buy food and all this other kind of stuff. It was a hard time. And I got through it, and I learned how strong I am. And I learned what decisions I needed to make in the future so that wouldn't happen again. And I'm going to leave you with a saying from Tony Robbins. Sorry about that, Tony. Reasons won't get you results. Decisions do. So quit making reasons and excuses for not shining your light upon the world, because the world needs you. The world needs all of us to shine together, and so we can decide to heal our planet. And no, Tony didn't say all of that, the first part. Reasons won't get you results, decisions do. Make a decision today to go out, inspire someone, do good for the world. I'm Mary Ellen Saganovich. You can connect with me through AskMaryEllen.com. I'll see you on Thursday for Mary Ellen's Miracle Moment, and I have another fantastic inspirational story just for you. So see you on Thursday. Until then, make a decision to get going. Bye-bye.